If you've been told that seeds are universally healthy, that sprinkling them on salads or blending them into smoothies is always a good idea, there's an important question worth asking. Why do some foods that seem harmless stop feeling so helpful as we age? It's not just about calories. It's not about discipline. And it's not about doing something wrong. What many people don't realize is that the body's ability to process certain natural compounds changes over time. And in the case of seeds, those changes can quietly influence digestion, circulation, and internal balance, especially after 60. Today, we're going to explore why the same seeds can interact differently with an aging body, and what science suggests about choosing and preparing them more thoughtfully. When people understand this internal mechanism, it often supports clearer thinking, more comfortable digestion, steadier energy, and a calmer relationship with food. Not because of motivation or effort, but because choices are better aligned with how the body works now. If you've tried to eat healthy for years, followed nutrition advice that once worked well, and still feel like certain foods don't sit the way they used to, that frustration isn't personal failure. It's missing information. Most nutrition advice ignores how aging affects detoxification, digestion, and nutrient handling. Seeds, despite their reputation, are a perfect example of this. From a biological standpoint, seeds contain naturally occurring protective compounds. Plants use these substances to defend themselves. In younger bodies, these compounds are usually processed efficiently through liver enzymes, digestive acids, and metabolic pathways. But as we age, those systems gradually change. Liver detoxification slows slightly. Digestive enzymes become less abundant. Hydration patterns shift. All of this affects how the body neutralizes and absorbs what we eat. This doesn't mean seeds are bad. It means preparation, quantity, and selection matter more than they used to. Researchers in nutrition science and gerontology have shown that when foods are aligned with the body's current processing ability, internal stress decreases, digestion feels smoother, circulation feels steadier, and the nervous system stays more regulated. This approach isn't about restriction, it's about compatibility. Instead of avoiding seeds entirely, or consuming them automatically, the focus becomes understanding which seeds tend to be easier on aging systems, which ones require specific preparation, and which ones may be better limited. This is not a replacement for medical care. It's an educational framework, a way to work with the body rather than push against it. If you'd like to explore this topic more deeply, there's a free educational presentation linked below that explains the science of digestion, circulation, and nutrient handling later in life. It's designed to be informational only, using plain language and research-backed concepts. For decades, nutrition advice focused on symptoms, what to eat for energy, what to avoid for discomfort. But newer perspectives focus on systems. When the body is supported internally through hydration, preparation, and balance, effort becomes less necessary. The goal isn't force, it's alignment. Many people who learn this perspective report feeling more confident in their food choices. Some describe calmer digestion after meals. Others notice steadier energy throughout the day. And many feel relief realizing that changes they've experienced are normal, not personal shortcomings. If this perspective resonates, you may want to watch the educational resource while it's still available. It doesn't sell anything. It doesn't promise results. It simply explains the science in a way that's easy to understand. The core insight to remember is this: foods don't change, bodies do. And adjusting with those changes can make everyday choices feel lighter, calmer, and more supportive over time. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.